Time for another board game review, and this time we have the game Escape the Room, Mystery at the Stargazer's Manor. This was sent to me by ThinkFun and is designed by Rebecca Blow and Nicholas Cravata. It's 1869 and the town's well-respected astronomer has not been seen since the untimely passing of his wife. Recently, strange things have been happening at his manor. Loud and unfamiliar noises, an unpleasant smell, and smoke billowing from the observatory. It's up to you and your guests to solve the mystery of the Stargazer's Manor. So, like the other escape room games I've reviewed in the past, I will not show you the puzzles, because that spoils the game and it's pretty much a one-time play. It is 90 minutes total. The box says 3 to 8. I cannot imagine playing this with 8. I played this with one other person and we did it perfectly fine. I don't think it would work beyond 3. How this one is formatted is you open it and you have a solution wheel, and certain solutions will be like, oh hey, match this symbol and align the correct four symbols of the colors, and if you see 2 of that symbol in the holes, that means you got the correct answer. It's very similar to Exit the Game in their wheel, but a little different, I guess. Also, this one's very hard to turn. I'll get into that later. You also have these envelopes. They're all labeled with different things like the door. You have the telescope, the bookcase, the filing cabinet, and the dressing table. As you can see, there's an icon on here, and red, yellow, green, blue. And so generally, you're going to try to, figure out which symbols go in which color, so that on the wheel, it'll show you if you are correct or not. There are also these scene cards. They give you some, narration, tell you what to do. Yeah, that's pretty much the format of the game. Is you open these envelopes, try to figure out the colored codes, open new ones, get new pieces of lore and information. That's the structure. So, how does this compare to other escape room games? I think overall this one was alright, but nothing spectacular. The wheel definitely feels like just a bad version of Exit the Game's wheel. It's really hard to turn them for some reason. The symbols are just annoyingly similar enough that it's easy to make a mistake, which I don't see what the point of that is. Like, this kind of thing is something you would see in, like, Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. So these symbols, like, I would understand them in a game like Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, where, they're supposed to be confusing because you're trying to describe them out loud. But in this game, there's kind of no reason for them to be this. Some of them are so similar to each other. It's like, why? I don't get what the logic was. Because it's not like the puzzles are enhanced by them being these weird kind of similar symbols. Also, the color-coded nature means it's usually very obvious to find answers, because there's always like, oh, red, yellow, green, blue. You have to match the colors, so you just have to find where those are. So I'm not going to spoil the puzzles, but overall they felt kind of samey. There are a lot of jigsaw style puzzles, like you take these pieces and make the correct puzzle in the shape, and these felt less clever and more just, are you good at assembling a jigsaw puzzle? Nothing wrong with that type of puzzle, but some of them felt more annoying than satisfying. That and some of the other puzzles were just absurdly easy. Just like, at a glance, oh, I know the answer. There's an optional extra thing at the end you can do, which I recommend because why wouldn't you? But one thing I did not like about it is it forces you to reduce the timer down to a specific time. So, like, we had actually a lot of time left, and then the ending was like, oh, actually cut it down to this, which just feels weird and artificial. Like, why should we have to cut our time down because your game was too easy? Overall, the game gives you 90 minutes. We definitely solved everything, including the special ending, in half that time. The last puzzle is actually cute and clever, and I did enjoy it. And I kind of wish the rest of the game was like that. The rest of the game felt very straightforward and just, I don't know, pretty traditional puzzles you would see in, like, I don't know, your standard video game, almost. As far as replayability goes, you do have to open these envelopes. I guess you could put the stuff back in and retape them. Sounds like kind of a hassle, but there wasn't anything you had to like destroy, so this is technically replayable, I guess. Overall, it's pretty good. It's definitely better than Escape Room in a Box, which I reviewed before, but doesn't even compare to something like Exit the Game, which I think is so much better than this. On the difficulty scale, I'd say it's about a 5 to 6 out of 10, maybe 7 if you're really bad at jigsaw puzzles, but it felt a little by the numbers to me. Like, I can't say go out of your way to get this over other escape room games, but if you really like the escape room game genre and you're looking for another version, this one's alright. It's not amazing, but it's okay. I just hope you like jigsaw puzzles.